Hey guys, Feli here. I'm with Priyanka right now, our DFP expert, and she's gonna show me or teach me how to set up a video line item for publishers with video inventory. All right, P?
Yep, let's get started.
All right, cool. So, um, let's say I'm on DFP and then I go to orders. Let me just see. So let's try to create this under an existing order here, for example. And okay, here you go. So what's normally the size, or how do we determine the size of an ad or an ad container? So let's say we have this right here. Do we wait for the publisher to provide us the sizes, or we can determine that by looking at the site?
We can determine that. So this one is 640 cross 360. We generally have like two
Okay.
basic video sizes, 640 cross 480 and 640 cross 360. These are the sizes that are used by publishers a lot of time. But
Mm-hmm.
then if even if they have like a smaller video player or a bigger video player, DFP always tries to resize the ad according to the size of the player.
I see. So you said this one, and okay, so let's try, for example, test underscore video. Okay, that was 640 by
360.
360. Okay. All right, cool. And then can we add more sizes?
Yep.
Okay. And when we add more sizes, that means, okay, this line item can serve multiple sizes, whichever is paying the highest CPM during the impression.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, okay. So let's say, for example, we can also add 400 by 300. What's the
Mm-hmm.
other common?
640 cross 480.
This one.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one.
So these three are the most common ones, do you think?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
These three are the ones that most of the clients use, even from Ad Exchange and
Mm-hmm.
from DFP side.
Okay. So when do we add the companion sizes?
Okay.
Companion?
So can you go back to your page again?
This
The
one,
web?
right?
Yes, exactly. So let's say you have this video player and
Mm-hmm.
you are showing an Armani ad on this player, and the display slot right beside the video player is basically the companion slot, right? So if you want to show a same companion from the same advertiser on a display slot which is right beside the video player
Mm-hmm.
or below the video player, you can add companions in your line item.
Oh, okay. So it shows up outside the video player, not
Yeah,
inside.
exactly. Not inside the video player. It's like a general display slot,
Mm-hmm.
but it serves along with the master, and master serves on the player.
Gotcha. So does this mean every time, for example, it shows, let's say 728 by 90 for this, does that mean every time the master serves, the companion size will also serve?
Not really. So we
Okay.
have a setting for this. If you scroll down, you will actually see a setting which defines if you want to show your companions or no. So, you can choose them as optional or you can choose them as you want to show
Okay.
them. So it's completely optional.
Hmm.
No, as a test, I just wanted to check what happens when we select standard size instead of video.
Okay, this one, right?
Yeah. So let's.
Let's say,
Okay. Now I see. Okay, the master companion option is not enabled for this TFP network.
mm,
So you can do that in the admin section, and once you do that, you will get the option to keep
okay,
your companions as optional or not
I
optional,
see.
depends.
Slot
Should we go to global settings one? Global settings, yes.
features.
Um, okay, just go there. I I have a lot of other access.
I
Yes,
only
this
have
one.
guaranteed roadblocks.
Guaranteed roadblock. So when you select roadblock, it will enable an option called master companion in the line item. I'll show you how that looks like. So
Mm-hmm.
once you click on save,
Okay.
you will see A new size gets added in your line item inventory sizes.
Okay. But
Okay, now it's
does this
saved.
affect all other line items? Like,
No, nothing at all. Nothing.
okay, okay. So the rest will still compete as
Yeah,
normal.
compete based on what your
Okay, gotcha.
settings are.
Okay, let's go back to that line item earlier.
Mm. You can see my screen now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you see under the new
Oh,
line item, we have standard master companion roadblock, which we just enabled,
that.
and this is video. I think it will take some time to show up because we just now enabled the feature, right?
Uh-huh.
So it usually takes like 30 minutes to show up in the UI.
Yep.
So once you, after 30 minutes, if you check, you will see this option, master companion roadblock. So
Got
once you select roadblock, I'll just show you, let's say, for the master, I add any size. 728 cross 90,
Mm-hmm.
and for companion, let's say 300 cross 250, and I scroll down. You see display companions optional.
That's what.
I can either make my companion optional, like if you get a bid for both together,
Mm-hmm.
then you can serve both together. But if you don't get a bid for 300 cross 250, that's still okay. The master will
Mm-hmm.
serve.
Got it.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, okay.
So I think you should check it like after 30 minutes or something.
Yep.
It will show up in the UI, I'm sure.
Okay. All right, we'll do that
Cool.
later.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let me go ahead and present mine.
Hmm.
So let's say test video. So we already have this, and let's say we have the master, and let's say companion there. Okay. Okay, let's just pretend that's it. Okay, and then for the type here, we can also do ad exchange, right?
Right.
And then
Yep.
we
And we'll
select
have to
the
select the video property.
video. Okay,
Yes.
got it. And then we can go ahead and target the specific ad unit. Uh, let's say, for example, there's a test ad unit here that is for video. That's it. And then all the rest of the settings, then we can just go ahead and save, and we can generate multi-size creative. Oh, could not associate the creative with this line item. Why do you think that is?
I'm not really sure. Can you just try saving it and then we will maybe upload the creative later?
Okay. Field is not unique.
So you will have to select the end date and start date. And it's not, the name is not unique. Yeah, maybe it is.
Okay. Save. Okay, there you go. And then oh, there was another one that was created for some reason. Let me see. So you said save and then just upload the creative manually?
Yep, let's try that.
Okay, creative sets.
Oh, yeah, just
And there it
creative
is.
set. Yeah.
I see. So that means, does that mean we need to log into Ad Exchange to generate the video tag?
No, you don't have to log into Ad Exchange. You just
Okay.
have to select. You don't have to, in fact, do anything here.
Okay.
You just have to select if what is the format of your ad would be. Would it be like in-stream? So I would ask you to select this in-stream ad. In-stream are the ones that serve on the video player, and overlay is like the small text or a small image that serves. So if there is no actual video ad to serve on the entire player, then as a backup, Ad Exchange will try to serve overlay type of ad. So these are like a backup. you can choose not to have the backup and
Mm-hmm.
just choose to have in stream. And if you have any specification for maximum duration, you can also give the duration here. Like, for example, you do not want an ad for more than 60 seconds. Of course not, because that's going to be too long. So you can
Mm-hmm.
give any maximum second that you want.
Let's say 15. And then standard video.
Mm.
So what is skippable video, standard video? Uh, what is
Yeah, so
this?
skippable video will get the skip option after five seconds.
Uh-huh.
So it's same like the YouTube. Sometimes you see some videos
Yep.
running, and then they have the ads showing up, which show the skip button after 5 seconds. But the standard ads do not have any skip button, which means if it's like the ad of 30 seconds, then you have to see the entire ad till 30 seconds to actually go to the content.
Got it. Cool. So, okay, that's clear. Then the
Mhm.
overlay, just for everyone's reference, it will show up like in here, for example, right above the video, right?
Right,
And then you
right.
will have the option to click
Close it.
exit
Yep.
or remove it from the screen. Okay, then we'll go ahead and save it. So in this case here, Ad Exchange will either serve a skippable video or a standard video, whichever has the highest CPM during the impression.
That's right.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. All right. And then let's try. Okay. And then it's going to ask for another one for the other size. And then the same thing. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So P, the next thing is how do we generate the tag for it? So we skipped the step earlier, which is creating the ad unit, but let's go back a little bit to
Okay.
to that step. We should have created an ad unit first, right? Before the line item.
I know, but
Yeah, yeah.
that's okay. We can still use the existing one.
It's okay. So let's try. For example, I'm creating an ad unit for a video player. So video test unit, for example. And this time I have to choose, or the size should be, let's say, 460 by 360, was it? Or 468
Uh, 480 cross 360
by 360, and it has to be with a letter
V.
V.
Yeah, right.
There you go. Oh, wait.
No,
Or
no, wait.
there's a video
Yeah,
vast size at the bottom.
yeah. You'll have to do it here. That's right.
Okay, got it. So let's say this and the companion. Again, companion size is optional. If we want to serve a regular display ad along with it, then let's say we want to add another size. Oh shoot, it's the same thing. And then something. Okay, there you go. Then same thing, we can say override blank for target window, and then disable AdSense and save. There you go. And then we're going to target this in the line item that we created. That was backwards, sorry. Then let's say we're generating the tag. So we still select GPT, continue, and then inventory sizes, include this both.
Well, you can include both, or you can just include one, depending on.
Okay,
I mean, you would know, right? What's the size of your player on the page?
yep,
So depending on that, you can include either both or just one.
okay. But creating an ad unit with flexible sizes allows more competition, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. And there it is. So what we need to do is provide the header and the body tags to the publisher.
Nope. That's only for display ads. For
Okay.
video ads, it's just one line of code. So if you scroll above,
Oh,
yeah,
good
that this
thing.
is the video tag. That's it.
Great. Thanks for clarifying that. So we provide this tag to the publisher. Then if the publisher wants to run it as a pre-roll, mid-roll, or post-roll, that is something that they need to code on their player. Is that right?
Right. So this tag, the one that we just generated now,
Mm-hmm.
can serve on pre-roll without changing anything. See, if you give this tag to the publisher, if he implements this on his video player, we can see the pre-roll ads. We don't have to add anything extra.
Mm.
But for, of course, mid-roll and post-roll, the players have to do the manual setting of their job.
Got it. Okay, that's crystal clear. Now, let's say, for example, the publisher has already implemented the tag. And how do we inspect that in the console or in the dev tools to make sure it's working? So let's say inspect, and then there was something that you mentioned last time that you need to search for.
Yeah, so if you go to the network tab,
Okay.
yes, you will have to filter by pub ads.
Okay, this one obviously doesn't have
Yes.
that.
Yeah, because we
Okay.
have to refresh the page again. So once we refresh the page, and you will see all the DFP ad requests, both the display and video ones.
Okay. I see one of ads. Okay.
I think you'll have to click on the play button on the player because it's not an auto play player. You'll have to click.
I see. So we're here. And
okay, so did you see any ad requests from the video player?
So how do we know that the ad request is coming from a video player?
So, okay, if you see the type section of the network tab here, you will see something with XML, or that shows you that this request has returned an XML response. So here we do not see any ad requests from the video player.
Okay.
So I think they are not sending any requests from this player. So
okay, I see. If in case they send in a request, for example, there's an XML here, what are we trying?
Right.
Do you go ahead and click that?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can just click on any of these right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just click on yes. Right. So it will show you the ad request that is sent, and then you will scroll down and you can see the line item which was returned for this video ad request and all the other details.
And there is like a status code as well.
Yep.
Okay. I mean 200 green, that means it's working fine.
Request
no issues.
okay, and then you basically have 307 and 200. 200 is response okay.
Okay.
And 307 is internal redirect. So
okay.
You can skip that for now.
Okay.
So you just have to look for all the calls that had 200 status code.
Okay. So for as long as we are getting XML responses here, that means it's working fine. One last question. So you mentioned earlier about the companion size that can serve outside of the player. So one of them showed up here on the right, and the other one, let's say, showed up here. Does the publisher control where the companion size show up?
Yes. So because the companion size on the display ad slot, right? So the display ad slot will have their sizes and they will have the ad units targeted as well. So the publishers have to control or have to define the right size and the right ad unit in that display slots as well. Only then the companions can serve. So if the companion matches with that size, DFP will automatically fill.
Oh,
The,
okay.
the reason is, so what really happens, uh, whenever you load a page
Mm-hmm.
and the video requests are fired first, then the display request. So whenever DFP returns a companion, the companion serves on the page, on the slot first. So if you have a display slot where the companion is eligible to serve, but your other partner or other bidders are also able to serve,
Mm-hmm.
then DFP will give preference to companion along with the video, but not to the other display line item.
Oh, I see. But does that mean we need to target the regular standard display ad unit in the line item targeting as well? Or is it
No, no,
automatic?
no, you do not. You do not have to do
Oh,
that. So it just matches the ad slot size
mm-hmm.
with the companion size that you mentioned in the line item, and just
Okay.
the ad unit that you mentioned. So you have a video ad unit, the one that we just created, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that ad unit can also serve on a display slot as
Okay. Just 1 second. Let me just make sure you understand this. So we have targeted specific companion sizes and of course the video ad sizes. But we
well.
only targeted here, let's say the video ad unit, right? This one.
Hmm.
And then that means DFP is able to detect the standard ad sizes also running on the site. And if there are competing line items targeting that standard ad unit, let's say a 300
Hmm.
by 250 here, DFP will prioritize this line item.
Right.
I see.
So the display line item will automatically be rejected.
Oh. And what if there are multiple standard ad sizes on this site? Does will DFP choose just one?
Yeah,
Where
it will just choose one. So if you have multiple 300 cross 250 slots on your page,
yep.
but let's say in the line item you just have one 300 cross 250,
Mm-hmm.
then DFP will serve it on one of those available slots.
Okay. And that's very random.
Uh, I would say yes. It also depends on what is the ad unit that is passed in each slot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the publishers will not pass the same ad unit in all the 300 plus 250 slot. They'll pass different ad unit codes, right?
Yep.
So depending on that, the DFP decides on which ad slot it will serve the companion.
Okay. All right. Wow. So that's something new. Um, but we can make the companion size optional, or we
Mhm.
can um, like in the settings that you have, you can say all the time they have to be together. So that's like a roadblock right there. So the only time they can serve is if there is a demand or an advertiser serving on the master, which is the main video ad, and then that's the only time the companion size can serve. Or is it vice versa when you roadblock them? So if there's like I'm not sure I understand. So the only time the companion size can serve depends on the video, or is it vice versa?
No, depends on the video, depends on the master.
Master. Oh,
So
okay. Got it.
companion can never serve without a master.
I see. Oh, okay. Got it. So on your settings earlier, you can say optional. When we say optional for companion, meaning, okay, the master can serve even without the companion size. Or the
Right.
other one is all, meaning the only time that the master can serve is if the companion size is being served as well, correct?
Right, right. So
Mm.
if the page is also making the request for 728 cross 90,
Hmm.
only then DFP will serve
Got it.
companion.
Or this line item can
And
serve.
you can also include the companion sizes in the DFP ad tag. So once you go to the inventory tab to generate a tag,
Hmm.
you can select the companion sizes and they will be available in your
Is it on the video
Yeah.
test unit or the
Yes.
ad unit?
Yeah.
So here, this one.
Okay, this is okay. You do not have to enter
Oh,
anything.
this
Just
one.
just generate a tag there.
Generate tags. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And then you can edit this.
You can add any size.
So you add the companion sizes, correct?
Yes, and
Let's say that. Okay.
that's it. Let's go continue.
And there it
Go
is.
to the video one.
Two,
Okay,
three, four.
there you see. So if the size is 640 cross 480 and then 400 cross 300, right?
Mhm.
And then you can just ignore that 728 cross 90 and 300 cross 250 from there. And then you have the IU, which is the ad unit path, your network ID and ad unit name.
Yep.
And after that, you have CIU, which is the companion size. So in this case, the companion is 728 cross 90 and 300 cross 250. So CIU sizes means the companion sizes.
Got it. Okay. So ideally, when we generate the report do we include the companion sizes like the one we just did, or not necessarily? So
Not necessarily. We just run it for the master sites, for the video sites, because
okay.
companion can never serve without the video, and companions are usually optional, right?
Yep.
So master, if let's say master served and companion did not serve, then you will not find the correct numbers. There always be discrepancies.
Okay. So
So
we
whenever
can.
you're pulling a report, just pull it on the master video size.
Okay. Got it. So this one right here are the master sizes. So we continue, and then in the generated tag, it automatically detected the companion sizes are these two because we have that in the ad unit settings. Okay.
Right.
And this is all the publisher needs.
Right. So you can test this as well. You can just take this tag and test it in Video Suite Inspector. And if you see the ad, it means the line item is working fine.
Wait, where is that?
Yes, the first one.
Wait. This one right here?
The first link here. So I am not sure if the line item will serve now because we just created the line item right now, right? So it usually takes like 30 minutes to get activated, but then we can still try.
I see.
So you just paste the tag here and if you scroll down towards the bottom, you will see the error code. The vast response is empty, which means there is no response from DFP.
Okay.
Because we just actually activated the line item. Okay, so probably this will take a few more minutes before it starts to get impressions.
Okay. All right. Well, that's at least we have all the information that we need now to get started and how to set it up to test it as well.